Welcome back, growers. New season, new you. So I would like to start off a new series. For years, I've dedicated this channel to teaching you how to grow your own vegetables, pruning your fruit trees, amending your soil, you name it, I've been here to teach it to you. But this year, I would like to do a new series for a new season. This year, I'm going to teach you how to grow your own weed. In recent years, I've discovered that weed has become legalized here. Now, for me, I've always told you how to pull them, how to get rid of them. It's something that, it's illegal. You get it out of your garden, out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. I've always taught you to get rid of them. But now that it's legalized, I thought this might be a financial benefit for everyone if they were able to grow their own weed. Don't forget to follow, like, share. Interact with this page for some more success and tips on how to grow your own weed. So something really important to know about starting to grow weed is that you don't have to plant it. It grows naturally all around Delaware, so it's just something you have to make sure you encourage to grow. You're not mowing over or replacing it with like flowers, vegetables. It comes up really naturally, so it's a really easy crop to start in. If you are a beginner farmer, all you have to do is just let it grow and you'll be able to have your own weed. Okay, so obviously we have a lot of different varieties here. This one is classified as horseweed. It grows a pretty tall stalk, as you can see here. It gets a lot of different leaves. Here we have a variety known as the pale smartweed. It grows some really beautiful leaves. It has some coloring. This variety over here is known as white goosefoot. So this is also a very plentiful plant. We do have some flowers growing. We don't want flowers in our garden. We are only growing weeds. So let's go ahead and pull this one up. It is known as the annual ragweed. So this is, again, something that'll come up by itself. This is one of the most pervasive Johnson grasses, and this one grows through tubers in the ground, but it really likes to spread. As you can see, it's taken over this bed, it's spread over to there, and it's joined this bed. So I'm trying a couple different methods of cultivation. As you can see right over there, I have a few trellises just to see if weed likes to climb, if it's a climbing plant. I also have a couple beds, raised beds from methods of past with vegetables, so I'm trying a couple there. But for the most part, I've found that it grows out in the open just fine. It grows wide and bountiful. So I've shown you the more chaotic method of gardening, and that is just allowing the weeds to grow up where they are. It's not something you have to plant, it's just something you have to cultivate. I'm not sure if weed will climb, or if it's specified by variety. So I do have some weeds growing up here that I'm hoping will take to climbing a trellis well. Another method we are attempting is to cultivate by using rows. I'm hoping that this will kind of show whether crowding is a factor for these weeds. It is a little more time consuming than the other method of just letting the weeds grow wherever they want. This is our weed watcher. Hi, weed watcher. This method just is used to soak your plants. Typically you want to do this in the morning or in the afternoons, just when it's not the heat of the day, or else it'll scorch your plants. And basically you just spend some time out in the garden taking in the peaceful sounds, the birds chirping. Maybe if you have cows on your farm, you'll hear the mooing. For the soaking method of watering plants, it is important to get down to the root base. As you can see, the soil is kept very wet, and just give a lot of direct water to where your plants sustain life, and that is through its roots. That's where it gets its water. Happy harvesting day, growers. So around me I have some of the varieties that I harvested just previously, and we get to talk a little bit about the market. Full disclosure, I do have to admit I don't understand the way that the weed business works. I don't understand the supply and demand side of it. Just because it's such an easy crop to grow, I don't understand why it is so expensive and lucrative, but hey, I am always here for new business ventures and just new opportunities to grow things in the garden and make a business and make a living off of it. But with these varieties, I think you'll be able to, if you're growing these, you'll get a have very unique side of the business, and you'll have stuff that other people aren't selling on the market for weed. So I have a couple varieties here. These I typically do in a bundle about the size of one hand. These will be able to be marketed pretty a relatively high price, I think, just because it has so much plumage, and I guess the leaves are typically the important part, so this is a very full variety of weed. This variety of weed is also very leafy, so I do about a hand size. This variety I really like just because it seems really versatile. First of all, you get huge growth. This is a huge bunch of plants. Plumage and the leaves are what people are looking for, but I find that this plant should have a lot more variety and use for them, so that's why I think this is a really nice variety to have. Plus, it's super easy to grow. It's a relatively invasive species of weed. Thank you for watching this series. I hope you've learned something valuable and interesting, and that your garden this season will also be full of weeds. Hey kitty, are we growing weeds this year? We're growing weeds this year. I hope I hit record. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something valuable. That's a wasp. Excuse me, sir.